Welcome back to the Chiefin podcast, folks. Isn't it ironic that the thing that beats inside of us also has the same letters as the thing that we live on in our solar system?
Sun.
Earth and heart.
I think that you're... Wait, oh no, yeah, you're right. I've never thought of that.
Thanks, guys. I'm Bryce. Welcome back to the Chiefin podcast, where we give daily inspiration through spelling.
What a great way to be alive, is spelling your life away.
Spell the word love backwards and tell me what it means.
Evil.
What's it
Love
mean?
is an evil
Side
thing.
tangent. This isn't a Thomas Hawk, but I find it weird sometimes how anyone came up with like letters and what they're called. Like someone looked at an H and said, "That's an H."
No, what happened was they made the H, and then they said, we need to make a letter. Okay, this, H. And then they made the
You think
letter.
that's what happened? You think it was verbal before written?
I mean, you had to be able to talk before anything else.
Yeah, but you didn't have letters necessarily.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, you probably took, I don't know, like this, and you're like, okay, this is a hat, right? This is a hat. And then you take that, and you're like, okay, well, that sounds like this. That sounds like a ha, like a ha, ha, ha. What else makes a ha noise? You're like, oh, hot. And then you take that and make letters.
So you think words were verbal before written?
Yes.
That's interesting. I've never thought about that. I don't know if that's
true.
true.
You think cavemen wrote down letters and they're like, oh, yes, this letter is A. This stands for anything.
No, but I also don't think
ah.
they used words. So it's not like
they for sure used words. They're like,
no, they didn't.
Want to fuck.
They grunted.
Oh, for sure they used some words, some form of words.
I don't think cavemen used
any
any words. I think they went, ooh, 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 ooh.
No, I think they eventually used words.
There's no way. No, cavemen.
Yes.
We can't proceed in this episode if you think cavemen used words.
Cavemen for sure used words. If you think they didn't use words, you're crazy.
This is a poll going up that we're going to do. Cavemen never use words.
Cavemen use
no
words.
Fucking way that cavemen
They 100%
ever
use words.
No. I'm going to Google this right now.
You're going to Google it? Yeah. Do cavemen speak?
Cavemen use words. The list of ultra-conserved words which survived from early languages.
Ooh.
Nope.
Yeah, they totally did.
I just don't believe that. Also, there's no way to fact check it either, so I don't believe whatever the fuck I just read.
Sometimes, I swear, it's the weirdest thing. You can fact check something and get both sides of it within like three different websites. You'll find a yes or a no to what you're asking.
Yeah, anyone can
and
post
it's so
fucking
frustrating.
Anything. And anyone can say anything. Unlike cavemen who could say nothing. Welcome back to the Chiefin podcast, folks. Guess what today is? It's Earth Day.
Woo!
I think. Or yesterday. It's right around Earth Day. Man, so glad we could all celebrate Earth Day. That all of us countries, races, genders, creeds can really put down our differences and celebrate the Earth. Right? That's what we do today.
Mm-hmm. We all live here. We might as well come together and appreciate where we live.
And here actually kind of sucks. We've made the Earth really shitty lately. So today's episode is fully dedicated to improving this blue and green little rock flying through the sky, improving the third rock from the sun, not the show because that got canceled. It can't get improved. We're talking about ways that me, you, we, Z can improve this planet we live on.
Mm-hmm. And there are 5 each from each of us saying how we're going to improve this planet. Now, Bryce already told me off the pod, his are mainly just to make his life better. So are they good for the planet? Who knows?
When I think about the Earth, I think about people. So how can we make the lives of the people? I don't think about the trees. Let's be honest. I don't give a shit about the trees.
All right. Well, you're going to hate my number 2 then.
Before we get into it, guys, Thank you for joining us again on this Friday. Appreciate it wherever you're listening or tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe where you are. Share it with a friend. Show some support. It helps us out. We appreciate it. We're on YouTube with full episodes now. Go check us out there. Chiefin Podcast. You can also find us on TikTok and Instagram. I'm the ninny, so I will be going first. My first thing to improve the earth is getting rid of news.
That was going to be mine. I almost put that on there.
Let's take this saying literal because I think it has literal meaning. Ignorance is bliss. If nobody knows what's going on, then there's nothing to be aggravated about or worried over. You would save so much time in your life and a ton less stress if you had no idea what the fuck was going on in the rest of the world.
So that was going to be mine, but then I realized that it's kind of a terrible idea because... Because if you have no news, let's say a pandemic was happening and you had no idea, like the Black Plague. Remember how bad that was?
You wouldn't know.
1/3 of Europe gone. If you didn't know about it, then you just go on with your life.
Well, they're not built as tough as us, though, I think.
Oh, yeah. Actually, we do have better immune systems now. But I do feel like some news is good. That's why I changed what I was going to say. And then I ended up not doing it at all. But this was going to be my other idea, was on the news, have like a segment where you have one bad thing, one happy thing, one bad thing, one happy thing, and then maybe like a boob or two just to like keep things fresh and kind of interesting still, because news is just like fucking boring, dude. I mean,
and I don't want good news spread either. I want no news.
You want no news?
Yeah. Focus on what you have around you, and that's what you got. You don't get to know what's going on in North Dakota or the Ukraine or anywhere.
So you're saying no news is good news to you?
Yes.
Oh, dude, you're going back to like the farmers, like way back in the day.
I'm going back to cavemen, where they used to share full sentences and tell each other the news.
So, how was your day? High and low of day. Go.
Fire go out fast.
Fire go out fast. Have to cuddle for warmth. All right, you want my number one? Mm-hmm. My number one? My number one is... in every single car we have, you must have installed road rage inhibitors. Now, these inhibitors aren't what you would think. What they do is when you honk the horn inside the car, inside your car, it plays a sound of your choosing. It can be a fart noise. It could be Carl Weezer from Jimmy Neutron going, croissant, just to like kind of de-stress you and just bring you back to reality like, oh yeah, okay, right. I'm being an idiot right now. I'm not going to be mad and run this guy off the road. I think it'd be a great idea, and I think it needs to be installed in every car from here on out.
Yeah, I like that idea. I would abuse that power so much.
I would lay on the horn just to hear like a long croissant.
Yeah, anyone that's walking on the sidewalk would always get honked at by me.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. It would definitely get abused, but I feel like it would prevent a lot of road rage from happening.
Daniel, I got a question. What's the biggest thing plaguing the world? Is it global warming? Is it Kanye West?
No,
it's
I don't think that. I don't think it's Kanye West. I don't think he has anything to do with. What?
It's people.
Oh, it's people. Okay.
And why are people the biggest thing? Because we're killing each other. I think we're killing our sisters and brothers, Black Eyed Peas lyric, I think. People are way too divisive. We choose too many sides, left, right, gay, straight, race-based. All these sides we choose. So to make the earth better, let's make everybody blind.
Oh my God, that took a turn.
If nobody could see, then there would be less walls and judgment to uphold. And I know what you're thinking. What if it doesn't stop there? If people then start judging upon voice, then we make everybody mute. Then what could you judge people by?
I don't know, man. The way they smell?
Fuck. Then we're going to take away all senses.
Then we give everyone COVID. No one smells anymore.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say just kill everyone.
Wow, really thought that's where you were going. Insane, dude. That's
really?
an insane take.
So
I would like.
you would rather everyone
preposterous.
suffer, be deaf, blind.
I didn't say suffer.
mute.
I didn't say suffer.
That's suffering though.
No,
like,
no pain.
That's definitely suffering. I just told you about a
There would
movie.
be no pain.
No, okay, there wouldn't be pain, but it definitely would suck because you're going from having 5 senses to having 4, then to having 3, then to having 2, and then having just touch.
Yeah, but who are you
then-
going to complain to? The other person that has none of their senses? Like,
but
you're not
who's
going to
doing
get
these
sympathy from anyone.
Who's doing these procedures then? If you can't see.
Thanos snap.
Thanos snap. Okay, yes. This is definitely going to help the world. I'm so glad that you're taking this seriously. This brings me to my number 2. Everyone in the world is required to kill their offspring. No, everyone in the world is required to plant 1 tree a year. Because if you think about it, we have 7 billion people on the planet. That's 7 billion trees every single year. And if you have kids, make it a family day because your kids probably can't plant the trees very well. So you're going to have to help them and guide them into doing it.
Wait, what's this hippie bullshit you want me to do? You want me to plant a tree every year?
I think it's a great idea. If everyone planted 1 tree a year, that would definitely cut out a lot of the CO2 emissions and help our atmosphere.
Put that shit off to the last day of the year, every year.
Well, yeah, it's like taxes. You do that, like, you're like, I'll do it later. I'll do it later.
Yep. 1,000%. That's what I would do.
Uh-huh. You're given 1 government-issued seed
Just
per
sit there
year.
with that seed in my office for 364
Just staring
days.
at it like, you son of a bitch.
Oh, I gotta do that shit.
I gotta plant this piece of shit
Yep.
seed. Nothing but a government suckler. That's what you are.
All right. Well, now that you mentioned taxes, my number 3 is pay what you want in taxes. And
I mean, I want to pay 1 cent a year.
and deal
in
with
taxes.
the freaking consequences. If you want a police force and they need X amount of dollars per year, you should know that amount before the new year. Then you should choose whether or not you want to contribute. And then if there's no police, then don't complain when you get robbed. If you don't, tough shit, but no, thank you. I don't want to get bent over by Uncle Sam once a year and fucking realize that I paid half of what I made to taxes. Like, no,
That would
thanks.
be interesting if you could take your taxes that you have to pay every year and kind of guide it where you want.
Yeah. Guess what?
That
I
would
haven't
be-
been to a public library since I was 10 years old, and I've been paying for that shit for the last 8 years.
Yeah. I mean, they have apps now that have all the books on there now.
Yeah,
So
they have something called the internet and Netflix.
that was actually going to be one of mine, was free Wi-Fi for everyone.
Yeah.
Because it's a necessity at this point now. Like, you can't really go out. You can't go throughout your day without Wi-Fi or
I'm
some
just
sort of internet
realizing
connection.
now my no taxes is probably worse for the earth because there's probably a lot of public works that support our nature and ecosystem that are supported via taxes.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one was just venting as I was doing my taxes.
You're just like, fuck taxes, man. No taxation without representation, you
Pretty
piece of
much.
shit. All right, my number 3. Bryce, what is the number 1 problem that's plaguing the world today?
Kanye West.
We'll say it at the same time, okay? 1, 2, 3. 1-ply toilet paper. Of course. In every park, public restroom, we need to have 4-ply, okay? If you have it at home, you want 1-ply, that's on you. That's fine. You're paying for that. You can do whatever you want in your own home. But everywhere else should have 4-ply. I can't tell you how many times I've had fudge knuckle because the 1-ply toilet paper went through, my finger went right through, got poop on my finger. I can't handle it. I can't be doing this all the time. I can't have it at parks. I gotta
think
have
you're
4-ply.
Moving in the right direction, but you're a little misguided here, Daniel.
Okay, and then number 4 could have also been, or number 3 could have also been, install bidets in every
Yes.
public park.
That's what I'm
and
talking about.
That's why I bought this right here.
Tushy?
The Lux Bidet. I actually just bought it the other day, and it came in today, so it was perfect timing.
Fuck, dude. I Hadabot got one. Oh, we couldn't.
I know.
fucking
I tried
install it.
installing it, and
Is
then
that
so did
Josh's house?
Josh,
I still
the
haven't used
plumber.
that shit.
Yeah, dude, it's so great. I love the bidet. So Kyle bought it, or one of the Kyles bought it for me, and then I put it in the middle bathroom. But then I got moved to this room, which has its own bathroom. So now I don't have a bidet. So I take all my number twos over there, and my liquids in here. It's just not a good system. So I got another bidet. Now we're good to go. Clean
Jeez,
sailing.
dude.
My star is immaculate now. Or it's
Finer
gonna be.
living if your house has 2 bidets.
Dude, you don't even know what it's going to be like. Water flowing everywhere. And we got
Increase
solar
that
panels.
house
The
price.
electricity is free at this point. I mean,
They're paying you.
I'm charging everything at all times. AC running 24/7.
All right, my number 4. Get ready for this one. No more days. Yeah, this one will help the earth.
You were so confident writing that down. What if we had no days? No more days.
This is just helping people. Monday through Sunday get abolished. The months all have numbered days, but they're like rearranged. So it's not 1 through 30 organized. It's like 1 through 30 jumbled. The ups and downs of the week will blend overall and make people more free and not chained to like the Monday through Friday grind and then looking forward to the weekend. Everything will blend.
So you're just confused at this point now? You're like, oh, great. Today's 12. Fuck.
Yep.
I hate 12s.
Yep, pretty much.
I think you were on the right track with changing around something. Like, okay, daylight savings, we got to keep that. We got to keep it as it is right now. No more daylight savings
Yes.
after this moment.
Yes.
That would definitely improve life. But then I also think we should change the whole dynamic of mornings. Mornings should not be a thing of like starting work at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. We should have days dedicated to either sleeping or leisurely activities. That should be a thing for sure.
Oh,
Nighttime is
interesting.
for working. Because we don't need light to do work. The only reason why we're scheduled to do that because our bodies we thought,
We
predators
used to.
are out. I know we used to. We don't need it now though.
It's so stupid. Everything that's developed that we're still using now was built for a purpose that is not what the times are nowadays.
Exactly.
Like,
Back in the
weekends
olden
were made
days,
because of-
cavemen.
Yeah.
Cavemen
Come
were
on.
like, oh no,
No,
pterodactyl
like
tried
farmers,
to
not
kill
fucking
me.
cavemen.
Pterodactyl tried to kill me. I sleep at night, so they don't try to kill me at night.
No, it's
They invented that.
stupid.
Cavemen invented mornings.
Cavemen make me want to mourn.
Is it my turn for 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I say we invent a central language for everyone to have access to. Now that we have the internet, it's so easy to do that, right? Everyone has to take this course throughout, middle school, elementary school, and high school. And
Yeah,
then
it's
we
English.
have no, not English. See, that's what I'm saying though. Everyone thinks that, if you're in Mexico, Spanish is the main thing, right? So you think that's the only language. But there are so many languages. If we have just one central language, communication across the world will be so much easier. So just invent one central language, teach it to everybody, require it in schools, and then communication throughout global communication will be so much easier.
Yeah, low key, it was daunting being in Italy and trying to talk to people. Like, I've never felt so
Exactly.
much out of, like, so useless.
You're just holding your hand up like,
And,
why?
like, I could somewhat, like, what I always thought is, like, I can't imagine being, like, an Asian person, like, from China, and then touring Italy, where, like, at least the Italians have so much tourists that they can speak broken English, but if, like, they don't speak broken Chinese, and the Chinese person doesn't speak broken Italian, like, that difference is you can't communicate at all. It's wild.
Yeah. That's what I'm
But
saying.
yeah,
man.
the central language, it's in English. Sorry, everyone. Conform.
It's not. Okay, what's your number 5?
That's got to be the most spoken language.
I mean, I do know that Germany is required that they have English be taught like in like middle school or something like that. So they know English pretty early on. But that's the only one that I know of that has that. So
Yeah, we win. It's like the Louis C.K. bit of, guess what? Everyone's calendar is BC and AD. Christianity won. To all time is based around your religion.
that's true. That's pretty true.
All right, my number 5 is natural disasters. Earth, you good, bro? Chill with the tornadoes, tsunamis, and Herculean Titan-like events that just decimate yourself. No more natural disasters.
I don't know how you're gonna do that, but I stand by that one. My name is Daniel Shaw, and I approve
Thanos.
those natural disasters.
Thanos snap.
Thanos snap it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Your solution to all of it. Just Thanos snap it away. My number 5 is, I think I saw this idea somewhere like years ago, and I don't know why they haven't done it. Solar panel roads. That way you're constantly getting energy. Because I mean, think how many roads there are in the world.
Heard of those, but not whole roads, like the little like things that are on the roads, like
like the reflectors.
Yeah,
I don't think that. I think it was like a whole road of it, and they had like,
that's wild.
I don't know, plexiglass or something like that over it, so you could drive on it nicely. But I feel like that'd be a great idea. You're just constantly getting an influx of energy, because the sun, it's always going to be there in our lifetime. It's not going to go away, and if it does, we die anyway. Why not use it while it's here? You know?
Yeah, it doesn't take away from the sun, right?
Exactly. It either comes to us or goes past us. It doesn't matter. Once the radiation comes to us, we either absorb it or deflect it away. So I say harness it, man. Harness that power of the sun. It's always going to be there for us.
Let's improve the earth by sucking the sun's power.
Uh-huh.
I feel like only like 3 of ours were beneficial to the earth.
I had so many that were beneficial to the earth.
No.
Okay, the only one that wasn't beneficial to the earth.
That was the lamest one.
The only one that wasn't beneficial to the earth was the 4-ply. That's actually worse. It's just more for the humans on Earth.
Solar-powered roads.
That's better for the earth.
How?
Because you're not using factories to produce all this energy. You're just having it stored and pulled in and then sent somewhere else.
How's energy made?
You can make it different ways. You can do it through water, like dams. They make energy that way. And then you could do... That's wind turbines. You're basically just harnessing what the earth gives you.
Okay, so it sounds like we're doing a good job already.
So far, but there are also different ways that they do make energy, and I honestly have no idea how.
Yeah,
I would like to know.
This has my brain in a pretzel thinking of how we're able to talk right now.
Dude, I thought about how like phones were made, and then if I pulled apart a phone right now and looked at all of the things inside it, I would be so confused as to how that allows me to put stuff in my phone, like pictures, videos, looking up stuff on the internet. Like all that stuff is available on my phone, but I have no idea how it works. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I had to pull apart my washing machine this past weekend. Took me 5 hours. Didn't even fix the thing, but it was the most complicated fucking process ever. It's like how I need to get to this one part, but I have to take apart the entire machine to get to it.
You're like just pulling shit apart. Like, I think this will work. I don't know. The worst part is when you take something apart and then you put it back together and something else goes wrong. You're like, fuck. That's happened so many times when I was like doing something in my car, like the engine, right? I would replace a part and I would hit something else and then it would like spark and be like, oh great.
Yikes, that's not good.
Yeah.
Well, Earth.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I wanted to tell you about this. So like I said, I'm going to Burbank tomorrow to record for this game, and I didn't know it when I auditioned for it, but I auditioned for it, and then they give me a call back, and they're like, cool, we want you to read through these emotions and do them as you would as the owner's dog. And I thought it said dog owner. So this whole time I thought I was auditioning for a person. Turns out I was auditioning as a dog, dude.
And they accepted you?
Well, so I just sent in my voice reel, and they're like, yeah, he sounds like he could probably do a dog.
Oh, that's so wild.
So then I get the audition, and I'm like, what the hell is all these emotions? What am I going to do with these? And then...
It's like sniff your butt.
No, it was
Chase
like
truck.
Bark, wag your... Or, eat food, pant, slurp water. And I'm like, this doesn't seem like human stuff. Like, what is this? And then I see it says owner's dog, not dog owner. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm just in the booth like...
Bro, that would have been so funny if you still didn't know and you showed up doing this stuff.
Oh, that would have been great. Yeah, I'm excited for it though. It should be a hoot, as they say.
Nice, man. That's awesome.
You know what's awesome? Preserving our earth. Plant 1 tree a year. Get rid of taxes. Get rid of days. Solar panels everywhere.
Everyone's
blind. Road rage inhibitors.
And no news.
And 4-ply toilet paper.
That'd make the earth great. You're welcome, everyone.
You're welcome, guys. We did the work for you.
Guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Make this little rock a little better. If you don't plant a tree, just don't litter. How about that? Just no negative stuff. That's positive for me.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks for listening. Check us out next week for our last episode of the month, and we will talk to you then. From all of us here at the Chiefin podcast, keep it Chiefin'.